see on VP4TV. He's wild and he's free. I'm on top, number here to you and me. With his cunning moves, he's rocking endlessly. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, legend from the chill. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works for the skill. In the pool, legend from the chill. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. From the corner bank to the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck, but skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. Magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. To the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck, but skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. ATG from Kilmarnock town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And that's a sucker scratch. Look at the line. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done, streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
This for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done, streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, outside, never mind.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.
Right, good evening everybody. Welcome back to VP4TV. We've got a big match tonight, a round 3 match. I think it is a round 3 match. No, tell a lie, it's a round 2 match. And the winner of this match between Albinario from Sweden and MC_Clarky from the UK will play Spectre Dawn in the 3rd round. This is one of, I think, 3 ties left on the schedule. We've got Larry against Linus tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on the one loss side. And we have Cobra and Tommy next week, next Monday at 6:25. That's when they're due to start. Now, Steve did say he was going to be here. I don't know what Mark's talking about. The stream is up because I've checked it and there's 7 people watching it. Welcome to Calder's Pillar. Just give me a minute. I'll check and see if Steve's there, unless he's forgotten. No, he hasn't forgotten. He's here. Good evening to Steve. Hello.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm just wondering whether we're getting an update for Discord there.
Your title for your YouTube is wrong. It says Wink at Me versus Spectre Dawn.
Does it? Hang on a minute
Yep.
to check that. Let me have a look because I changed that. Let me just check. Anyway, welcome to Steve. In fact, if it is, I think I checked everything, but let me just get that changed if that is the case. Now, Steve, it's not often I say this, but there's been another mass shooting, but this time not in the USA. Believe it or not, there's been a mass shooting in Sweden. And I don't know the full story. I only heard a bit of it in the news, and I think there's at least 10 people been killed. I don't know anything more about it unless Mark does, if he's seen it in the news. But there you go. It's becoming a very popular thing. Yes, you're right enough. I have got the wrong title up. I'll fix that in 2 seconds. Just bear with us, guys. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, I'm looking at something. It says 10 people killed in a mass shooting at an adult education school.
Yeah, there you go. That's a popular way of doing it. Catch them all when they're in an enclosed area. Right, let me do that. Edit that. Get that fixed.
Well, you know, there's crazy people all over the world.
Right, should do it, I think. Oh, no, it won't. Spelled it wrong. Hang on. Is Albie here yet? Is he leaving it to the last minute again? I haven't had a look in the lobby. Matt's certainly here. Right, that should be good to go.
Yeah, I don't see Albin yet. Matt's here.
Right, so it's now gone in 1/2 the hour, so the room should be up.
Yeah, it's up. Well, you know, Albie's in Sweden. Who knows if he's anywhere near that whole mess that could cause some problems for him, even just trying to get home from work.
Right. Well, there's Albie arrived now. Right, welcome everybody. Welcome to Steve. Title should be okay now. If you refresh your live stream, you should have the proper title up now. We'll get in. We're probably missing the lag. So this is a race to 17. Race to 17. lag for the break. I'll be in the right. And, well, all I'm going to say is that Matt has the ammunition to take on Albinario and beat him.
Yeah, Matt needs to play well. That's what it comes down to. I mean, if Matt plays well, Albin's going to have to really play to win.
Yeah, he needs a good level of consistency. But above all, the most obvious thing, and again, the one that I keep repeating, is when you do get that opportunity, you take it and put it away. And I think we're starting
almost
off.
Scratch, but he didn't. But I think it's a dry one, isn't it?
Yeah, we're starting where everybody starts. Dry break. Popularity is increasing in this tournament.
Well, this looks like a good opportunity to play safe and lock him on a 9-ball. Might be easier to roll forward off the rail and come back to it than to try to stop it.
Yeah, I saw that today. Brian Murphy's gone. He had a good innings.
Very well played there. And this one could be tough to hit.
Yeah, 10 balls in the line to kick it that one ball.
This could be tricky. You could kick it with a lot of English. You could go 2 rails. You're going to have to hold the ball with English.
Now, if he's going this way, he's got to check the cue ball, and he's hit it. How's his luck?
And not good. Yeah, that was a tough one to control. Well, we got people choosing 1750 Albie, 1716 Matt, so I think everybody thinks it's going to be close. Well, this is one of those situations where you're probably going to play for the safety. He could play the breakout here, and if he doesn't get it, play the safe. Problem is, if you get on the wrong side of this, you could be in trouble.
You've still got to get an awful lot of pace in this to do any real damage, I think, at this distance. Look at how far the cue ball's got to travel.
Yeah, well, you know, if you can control the cue ball, just get in a good spot for safe. See, this is where you don't want to go.
Where's the cue ball going?
The wrong side of it. Didn't I just say that? Don't go to the wrong side of it. Yeah, and that's the wrong side of it. So you want to kick off the short rail here and try to stick the cue ball. Follow in the corner. Well, the chances are you're not going to be hitting it. You're probably going to hit towards the end rail like that. So, you know, that's why sometimes it's better just to try to get the cue ball in a place to play safe. That breakout, you do it wrong and you pay.
Yeah, the cue ball could have scratched. That's well played.
Beautiful shot by Matt. Yeah, that was very well done. I mean, getting the speed right on that so you don't hook yourself is tricky. He did that very well. Yeah. Matt looks like he might be ready to go.
He's going to have to pinch this and bump the 10 if he can. He's going to have to pinch an angle, and I don't know whether he's got enough to do it.
You can draw this back. Just draw it back.
That might be it might be his only way. You might be right enough.
I think you almost have to from where he is. Very well done.
I'll do it.
Very well done. Well, and Matt looks like he's got good speed. He's hitting them good.
Well, I think I saw Matt in the lobby earlier on this afternoon. I only had a quick look in. I presume he was in getting some practice. The usual story with Albinario, no sign of Albi.
Well, you know, getting out on the out like this, where it's, you know, he's had to hit some good shots. That's really nice. I mean, I think it's telling Albinario that he's here to play, and I think you have to do that, because with really good players, if they don't feel like they're being challenged, they'll run you over.
Well, I'm just thinking, did we all hang around with mostly sane people back in the day when we were kids and growing up? Because I never knew anybody who walked around with a knife. I never knew any people that walked around with any sort of weapons like that. I mean, what's this habit they have? Particularly particularly down in England, in the big cities in England, they're all walking about with bloody blades, machetes.
There's so many ways to kill people. I mean, you know, you can be for or against gun control, but the issue is you got some nutty guy. Look at how many people have been killed as of late with people running cars or trucks into crowds. Yeah. You know, I mean, you can kill a lot of people with a car or truck.
Yeah,
well done there. That was very well done there.
Anyway, they're just plain idiots, so they are.
Well, you almost have to play this off the rail right next to you. Try to catch a piece of the one. Well, maybe you can go this way. I take it back. He does have a shot off the short rail, and that's a better shot. You got a better chance of getting safe, better chance of hitting the ball.
Well, he wants to hit this half ball if he's going to hit it like that. But
that was a good hit or not. That was close.
I think it was a good hit, but he got it actually to it. No, it wasn't. You're right enough. You were right enough. So this is Albinario about to give Matt an object lesson on what happens when you make a mistake.
Yeah, I thought that was the wrong way to play that. I thought you wanted to hit on the outside of that and kind of send the one ball more towards the 10 or the rail by the 10. I thought he had a better chance of getting safe. Trying to make that up table was tough.
No, we never even had any gangs up our way. I mean, in Glasgow they had gangs.
Wow, look at that. Did you see that?
That's a big mistake.
That was a simple little shot.
Yeah, that was a semi-pro wiggle there.
Well, that was a huge mistake.
Well, shoes on the other foot here. If Albinario doesn't get this hit and safe, then Matt can give Albinario an education.
Yeah, see, contrasting real pool with virtual pool. In real pool, you know, you've got a lot going on because the Q-tip isn't going straight most of the time, and it's real easy to hit it higher or lower than you meant. And the other thing is how you release the Q makes a huge difference. And what I mean by that, you know, you watch people stroke, their cue goes through and it stops. Well, there's a release in there with the wrist and the hand. And the release affects the direction the object ball goes. It also affects how much spin you get. Well, watch out. That was close. So you have all kinds of things that you can go wrong in real life to make a cue ball mistake that you don't have in virtual pool. You know, virtual pool has some other things about it that are kind of tricky, but you're always going to hit the cue ball the way you are. So when you see a good player do what Albin did, that's kind of a real brain fart because, you know, there's no mechanical mistake there. He just chose to play it the wrong way.
I think Rob's talking, when Rob's talking about rural areas, I think Rob's talking about having something to take a stone out of a horse's hoof for splitting up a watermelon, that sort of stuff. Welcome to Run Out Rob.
Well, a lot of the violence now, you know, it has to do with poverty levels and cultural problems. This kind of thing in Sweden is another.
I just think there's not enough fear in a lot of young people nowadays. I mean, back in our day, the fear was you get your backside tanned if you were caught in trouble.
Well, you know, some countries, like I was just in South Africa, and they have just abject poverty there. 30% of the population lives in these shanty towns. And let me tell you what.
Well, I've news for you, Steve. That's like a local. That's just their version of a local housing estate like we have in Scotland. We live in shanty towns as well up here.
Oh no! If you saw these things, this is. You know, people living there, they have no hope. There's tremendous crime in South Africa because of that. I mean, this isn't just being poor. This is being you know, this is
Well,
this is like living in a cardboard box. Just
yeah.
about.
Well, it's a bit like, you know, driving in Rio. You've got to keep the car moving. You can't slow down at lights and stuff and stop because you'll get mugged and robbed and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, you can't even go in these things. Like if they have, if something's wrong, like if they have a problem with power or whatever, and the workers have to go in, they have to get like
police escort,
like 15 to 20 policemen to go in with them, because the gangs just kill the people that come in there, even though they're coming in to fix stuff. They kill them.
I'm surprised you didn't come back with the Afrikaans accent, Steve.
The Afrikaans.
That sort of accent.
I'm not Dutch. Well, that was a little fortunate because that was hit way
lucky.
too hard.
Got lucky.
Well, he's got a pretty good chance to kick this one in, I think.
I think the 9 ball's in the way.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I think whatever he's doing, he's going to have to spin this up one way or another to get something on that 1 ball.
Well, he may have to hold it. I don't know. Yeah, I think. Boy, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is.
I much prefer going up and down up past the 10 ball, because I think you've still got a good chance of getting covered with all the balls that are there. And I mean, that was bound to be getting into the open air if he hit it. You know, to me, I'd have went up and down and hit it, because you've got all these balls here. You could go one way and go the other way and might get lucky. You were less likely to get lucky going that way.
If he didn't make that, he was selling out. And yeah, you definitely have to think about that when you're kicking, because your chance of making them is usually going to be great.
Look at Albie's luck. I don't know whether he had the right pace on that, but he's caught the knuckles, and I think he can barely see an edge in this too.
Albie's got a chance to play safe here. This is a little tricky, but he can get safe here.
Yeah. Oh,
very well played.
Yeah,
very well played. Yeah. Now let's see what Matt decides to do here. This is a very difficult kick.
Well, again,
I like 2 rails. I like going the direction he's pointing.
That's still big enough.
You're gonna have to put English on this. I mean, this is a tough hit.
I'd still go up and down. You can still get there going up past the 4.
Oh God, he hit that good, and I don't think he hit it. That was so close.
Well, I think the good thing as far as Matt's concerned is that, well, the 6 ball, I think it's very touch and go whether you can get that 6 ball, let alone get it to the pocket. I don't think you can.
Oh no, the 6 ball's no problem. It goes.
You think it goes?
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I'm thinking if you go from this side, you can get it certainly, but the 7 ball's in the way. That's the problem with that angle.
Yeah, anyway. I mean, you're going to have to play good position, but this is where you kind of try to work out, how am I going to get on this 5 ball where it makes it easy to get on the 6. You kind of got to work backwards from the treble. So you look at that 6 and go, well, this is where I like the cue ball. Then you think, well, where do I need to be on the 5 to make it easy to get the cue ball there?
Well, I've got a suggestion, Coldest Pillow. Go to Albie's profile and look, see if it shows you.
And that's not really particularly good. So he can get there, but this is not where you want to be on the 5.
No, that's no good. No good at all.
He's going to have to hit a pretty good shot to get there.
Well, if your theory is right, Steve, he gets back right up into the table. He's trying to get as close as he can.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Very good shot there.
Still looks tight to me.
Oh, he's got this. This is no problem. He's going to bump to 8 and move it. He's going to put a lot of spin on this. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's, I thought he was going to hit that a lot harder. I think he wishes he did.
Well, hang on a minute. Let me have a look. See if I can get a look at the...
Well, he can see an edge of this 7 ball, but I don't think he wants to play the safe because pretty tough to get safe with it.
I'm trying to look at the join in the queue from the shaft to the butt. Steve will tell us what shafts that Albie's using. Is that
I don't know. I'll have to look at it. It says on them.
Well, this will be a good start for Matt. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing because, again, I've said this before. This is a type of match that starts like this, and then it does make Albie focus 100% from here on in, especially now that he's trailing. That's when he's most dangerous. The only thing you can do is just take care of your own business, get the job done when you're given a chance, and get the racks on the board.
Oh yeah, sure. You can't worry about the other guy.
Is it the Tiger? Oh, probably the Tiger low deflection one that he's got. 3 balls going in. Shot in the 1, 2 ball wide open. 4 balls going to be the big clincher here. That's the one getting from the 2 to the 4.
This is sitting pretty good though to get on the 2 nicely.
Boy, to keep going.
I'm not sure about that shot. I think he's okay. I think he can go 2 rails. Just got to watch out for the 8 ball. It's sitting pretty good to go 2 rails and
back of the 6 ball.
Yeah, you want to come up short of that 8 ball for sure.
Well, this looks good pace. He's missed the pot though. Well, in fact, actually perfect pace, believe it or not.
Well, this is no gimme now for Albin to get on the 4. Yeah, this is tricky. You can try to force follow this and try to beat the scratch. I don't think he's going to do that. He looks like he's going to cut this back left, which is, well, no, he's not. I'm not sure what he's doing here.
Good evening to Slim.
This is.
Oh,
now he's looking at cutting it back. Yeah, now he's cutting it back. That's what he had to do to have any chance of getting on the 4.
You're nowhere near that. He was a country mile off that.
Did he get lucky? No.
No,
Matt's going to have to play the 2 in the side. This is a tricky little shot.
Now, is he going to? He's trying to drag away from him so that he doesn't hit the 8 ball. Because I think if you just hit this thin, you're going to hit the 8 ball.
Well, if you can roll it and just kind of bump the 8, that might work.
Well, but he's missed it.
Yeah, he got it so thin he didn't get the 8. But I mean, he's okay. This is. I hate this shot because it's very close to getting a ticky on the 10 where he could scratch, and he doesn't like the shot either. Smart play. I hope all you guys saw that, because when it comes down to is you got a choice of what you're gonna do. If the safety's really easy and the shot's sketchy, you play the safety. That's what he just did. Well played. Boy, he didn't get there. See, he's trying to get the cue ball on the 7. Yeah. All he needed to do was be like a 1/16 of an inch wider, and that cue ball goes right behind the 7.
Well, Albie's going to begin to think the world's against him here. The start he's had so far.
Well, I mean, Albin's made some mistakes, and I don't know how much has been bad luck, but he's made some mistakes with the cue ball. And Matt's been real solid. Matt's hit some very difficult shots to get out, and that first out Matt had was really fine play.
Well, fortunately for Albie, there's a long way to go.
Yeah, Albin's going to start playing better. He always does. But you don't want to give a guy like Matt a big lead and get him all confident.
Well, Up and down, choose your side. That looks perfect. Just a wee tad, a wee fraction short, but that'll do.
Yeah, well, these are the kind of shots that, like on a 10-footer, people miss once in a while. Not that time, right in the heart. A little close to the side pocket.
Well,
Matt has really been playing well here, and Albin's making mistakes, and that's why it's 4-0.
2 balls tracking.
We got a ball in, and he's got. Well, let's see what he decides to do here.
Now is that 4 ball in the way? Because I would like to bank that one. Cut it sort of.
Well, he's got a couple shots here. He could do a double bank to play safe. See, I don't like that. He got it. I would have rather seen him double bank it, like bank it, and then have the one ball hit past the side pocket and go down behind to the other end rail.
I'd be calling the 4 ball here in case it come off the back of the one and nudge the 4 in.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have. I
don't think he called anything there. I might have missed it, but I would have always called that 4 because you can hit the back of that one and bump the 4 and knock it in.
Well, this is kind of tricky here. In real life, I don't think I'd ever want to shoot this shot. I might, but I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, he's called a combo.
Oh boy, he hit it good.
There's a cue ball going though.
But, well, now he's got a problem.
Yeah. Well, the pressure's on Albie here because Albie's probably going to get a shot here, and he's got to run out.
Well, I think he's gonna. Is he gonna try to make this? Yeah, he's gonna try to make this. And I'd hit this with a little bit of speed just because you got to get the balls separated.
Yeah, you got to try and get them apart.
That's not hard enough. Yeah, and that's not going to be any good for him.
Well, this is an ask of Albinario to get off the mark. So let's see if he's up to the task.
Well, I mean, if it was Albin when he's going along well, this is trivial, and he needs to make it trivial now.
Well, he's the wrong side of the 3, so he's got to watch how he's coming across here.
Well, he doesn't really need to come across.
Well, I'll tell you why, because, he's going to cut back into the side pot. That's what we're just going to say, because, you don't want to sort of come this side of the 4. He stayed the other side of the table so he could just cut it and come around the back of the 5, I think.
Yeah, this is simple.
Well, it ain't over yet, this rat, because this 6 ball is not exactly openly accessible. You've got these 2 balls playing in your mind here.
I'm surprised he went that way. I'm very surprised he went that way.
Well,
I would have played to the safe side and just cut the 6 back in the corner because he could have taken the cue ball between the 8 and 9, but he hit it perfect. So
landed it on the money. Now that needs to keep going because he wants to. Yeah, see now it's a wee bit fiddly again. Is he just going to brush off this 10? Go forward.
Well, this is a little weird. He's
just
going to check it. Yeah.
Well, okay so far. And Albie's got the speed down there in this little run out.
Well, Albin is on the board.
And as usual, no follow-up. Now, does that 1 ball cut? No, it doesn't. Or does it? I think you'd have to waft it. I think it does cut. It does cut.
The bank's a lot better play if you're going to go for it, because then you can run into the 3 too. If you want to be aggressive, you bank this and run into the 3 and take your chances on what you come up with. If you want to play safe, I don't see any kind of real easy safe series. I mean, there's always ones you can come up with. See if he decides to bank it. Oh, he decided to cut it. I wouldn't have done
Where's
that.
the cue ball
Yeah,
going?
I would have banked it, and the reason why is that what are you going to do with the 3 on your next shot?
Probably look for a safe, but I mean, it's unbelievable that he got that too thin. He actually overcut it.
Yeah, I don't think that was a wise play there. The bank wasn't that tough. I think that kind of bank, if you haven't hit it a number of times before, it looks very intimidating. But if you hit that bank and practice it, it's actually pretty easy.
Now, is he going to try and get dirty here and cut that 3, catch the 10 and duck in behind the 8 and 4? Or is he trying to play it off the 8 into the pocket? Yeah, that might be what he's going to do.
Yeah, problem with this is you could make the 4 no good. Yeah,
Well,
he's fine. He's got the combo.
Yeah, that's unmissable. The only thing is that I wonder what pace he's thinking of playing this, because he's.
Well, you got to draw it back a little.
Yeah, he's got to watch the 10 ball doesn't come into play.
Well, he just didn't hit that well. I mean, the 4 ball, he'd need to hit in a way the 4 ball would sit there, and he didn't hit it that way. He's going to shoot this. Good shot there.
Yeah. Well, he pots the 5. He's got to have a shot in the 6 somewhere.
Well, he seems to have this angles on this 10-footer down because he's potting balls on it. Even these long shots without a problem.
Well, there's a bit of a problem here because he's either going to have to jack up or run into something here, maybe, possibly, and that's the only thing he had to worry about is bumping into something up there. And he's right on the money again. But he's a bit too close to the rail. Well no, he's got an angle.
He's going to have to juice this one up.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure you don't end up behind the 10.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, because he's going inside it, so that's perfect.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. That was really well hit, well struck there.
Oh, that's what I'm going to test it tonight. I need to test the replay, see if it's still working, because I haven't done anything to it other than when I fixed it last night. So we'll test that in a second. Right, Matt with a 5-1 lead, so he restores his 4-rack lead. And has he been breaking from the this wide all the way from the start? Because I haven't paid any attention to the break. Let's test that. Yeah, that's working.
Not sure, but he made a ball.
Yeah, the replay's working.
He got a ball in, and he doesn't have a whole lot shot-wise. Let's see here. I mean, he can take a cut at this one, but I wouldn't do it. This is kind of tricky.
Well, I'd be cutting on to the 3 and ducking up to the 10 and 5, or whatever ball that is up there. Is that the 5?
It's kind of tricky. I mean, if you're going to go for the 10 and 5, you're basically going to have to cut it towards the pocket. I think that's a smarter play.
Let's have a look.
Except for the fact that this is really tight.
I think he's going to get stuck back in. Well, he's already stuck back in.
This is really tight. He's going to have to hit some little masse here.
Oh, 6 ball.
He fails to get a good hit. Well, that wasn't the greatest push out we've seen. The good thing about it is it did tie up the 4-7.
There's a decent gap between the 4 and the 7, so that's a makeable combo.
He's going to play safe and move the 4 and 7. That's a smart play.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a very smart play.
Well, Matt, I think
everybody take note of that. That's what you want to do in that situation.
Is it worthwhile actually trying to hit this 1 ball, Steve? Because if this is me, I'm leaving everything the way they are and letting Matt. Let Albie try to break things open. He just broke it open there.
The problem with not doing that is then you're going to be on 2 fouls probably, because he's going to stick you on the 4, and then things could go downhill from there.
Well, he's actually hit it, and he's left it sort of in between shots here. It's sort of into the side, into the corner, tight past the 6.
This is a little tricky. You could scratch on this if you're not careful. Oh, he caught the 4.
Rushed the 4 and missed
the ball. Wow.
Well, Albie's made his fair share of execution errors and getting balls into holes so far. Admittedly, they're not exactly gimmies.
So Matt decides to play that little soft draw. So this shot's a little tricky. You got a couple choices here. You can hit it with inside and try to come up short, or you can hit it with inside and go past and shoot the 4 in the same pocket. He's decided to go past.
That'll do. The only thing is he's going to be stuck to the rail, so he's just going to be...
He didn't really want to be there, but he's okay. You know, the biggest problem here is you roll this, and then, you know, you got an angle on the 5 you don't particularly want.
Yeah.
So this is just a stun shot. Go to rails. Maybe put a touch of right English on it so that it doesn't open up too much. I don't know that you need that, but if he stuns this, it will go by the 10.
Nice.
And he's trying to draw it, which that's fine, but you know, he's trying to miss it, I guess. He's gonna get lucky.
That's a mistake. Albie's breathing a sigh of relief here. That's an unexpected mistake there. I wasn't expecting that sort of mistake.
Yeah, it's not the one you thought he'd miss, but you know.
See, by the end of the night, those can creep up on you, these little errors like that.
Well, nobody's going to make them all, especially on this 10-footer.
Is Albie too straight here? Yep, he's bolt straight. But, he's fine enough now.
Well, so Albie gets another game, and he really needs to make a ball on the break. If he keeps breaking dry, that's going to hurt.
So rack number 8.
One pocket Slim's looking for affirmation. Slim, you're doing good.
Now something went. I think it was a 2-ball. And
yeah, and this is
well,
this is doable. Maybe. I think the biggest problem might be coming up with a shot on the 1. I mean, I think he can make the.
I don't think he can see enough of the 1. I don't think he can get enough of it.
I think he did, because you got to cut that 1 more than you think. I definitely think this shot goes. He's not playing like it goes. Well, maybe there's a little too much space between the 4. Well, boy, you could have pushed out. You could have done a lot of things. I'm not sure about that choice.
Matt should have him in trouble here.
Yeah, Matt, he deserves to be in trouble. I don't know what he was trying to do there. I guess he's trying to did he call the 6, or was he playing safe?
I never noticed, but.
I mean, you can always push out.
7 balls going to come in line. Yeah, that'll do it. Now, has Albie got enough room around the 7? No, he hasn't. Yeah, and this is awkward.
Yeah, he's going to have to play a multi-rail, which, these multi-rail kicks aren't that hard if you're used to doing them and you understand the table you're playing on.
I think that 9 ball's in the way. Yeah, commentator's eye. Don't say I'm ever wrong. Commentator's eye said the 9 ball was in the way, folks.
I'll tell you what can be tricky is you play on different tables like diamonds and gold crowns. They bank different. So the rail paths are different. And they're not a lot different, but, it's enough that on a 3-rail kick, instead of hitting the ball, you might, just barely miss it.
Well, does that not confuse those people who use, whether they do use, but let's assume that there are people who definitely use the diamond system. Do they not get confused jumping from table to table?
Well, if you're going to use a system like that, then the best thing to do is have some test shots. You test the table. I mean, I usually will test tables out. I don't use the diamond system, but I have some test shots I do just to see if the table's going short or long, or to get an idea how it's playing.
Yeah.
But it's still going to be tough to adjust. I remember the first time I played Josh Roberts, who's like top 5 in the country. I didn't miss a ball and I lost. And the main reason why is I had 2 3-rail kicks that I just barely missed. I've been playing a lot of diamonds and was on a gold crown, and I just didn't quite have the feel for it. It cost me the match.
Well, you see, this is the thing that Wink at Me wasn't up to doing last night, taking these opportunities and putting them away. Matt's doing that more often than not, and that's why he's 6-2 in front as well.
Well, Matt's playing well. I mean, everybody knows that Matt's got the capability to win one of these things. He's just not always played his best in some of the critical matches, and if he keeps going like this,
well, this 2-ball likes going down in the break. He's no joy though with a shot though.
Yeah, well,
tell you something push. Also, he's got to be careful with this because this table is wide open.
Yeah, I mean, let's see where he decides to push.
No.
I'm not sure I like this push.
Well, that ain't getting there.
This just not good enough. And the thing is I don't like getting the cue ball down closer. If you're gonna leave him some kind of bank, maybe. Otherwise,
this should probably go Albie sort of in between in terms of thinking here, because yes, you can cut the one. I mean, it ain't easy for a start, and you've got to watch coming back across the table that you don't scratch on the side.
Yeah, you just got to get a pass. But I thought Matt should have pushed and bumped the 7-ball and left him a back cut on the 1, because not only is the shot hard, but it's hard to get the cue ball there.
Where's the cue ball going?
Commentator's eye.
Well, actually, that was because he overcut the ball.
Yeah.
If he would have pocketed the ball, it would have been perfect, but he overcut it.
It was always, see, the thing is everybody who's played virtual pool, especially, I'm talking virtual pool, your alarm bell should be ringing when you get shots like that, because the little voice in my head was going, this is going to scratch either side pocket. But it was it wasn't an easy cut for a start.
Let's see if Matt needs to jump this.
Yeah, I think he's gone too far.
He's got to
wait a minute.
Oh, he's playing a Massey.
No. Yeah.
Well, I thought he was in a spot where he could have jumped it. He only needed the edge.
Well, there you go. It's amazing how, for 1 second there, Matt's thinking 7-2, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's blown out the water, and Albie's got a chance to nip another one back.
Look at this.
Hang on a minute, though. Good God.
Well, the thing was, Matt had ball in hand. Matt had ball in hand and roll it behind there.
Yeah, Albie's having a good laugh. There's not much else you can do other than cry.
Yeah, that just. The thing is, he's going to start playing better. He won't keep doing this. If you're Matt, you need to take advantage as much as you can right now.
Well, Slim, you said it. You said it, Slim.
No love on that hit.
Well, here we go. This is take 2, take 3 for Matt. He's looking around to see. I think Matt's looking around to see where he can get in trouble next. He's got to be out here.
You would think, but let's not count our chickens yet. No. Yeah, he's okay here. So 7 to 8 is going to be the trickiest shot.
Well, he'll just be dropping this in dead weight and playing the 8 long and rolling down to the left side of the 9. Provided he's got the angle, he'll open out to the left side of the 9 as we look. In fact, well, he will now because he's going to have to go forward. Have to stun it off the rail and come across, I think. That looks good weight to me. Needs to keep going.
Well done.
He's
I
got the
would
angle.
have gone to the rail there. It's always better to go to the rail and use it as speed control.
Well, it's wake up time, Albie. You've got to shake off the cobwebs, get your head straight if you're going to stay in this.
We've got a comment, well, not seen the Swede play this bad before. Well, he's not, I have, and he ain't playing definitely isn't playing his best, but you got to give Matt credit. He's played really well.
And that could be Matt's biggest mistake, putting Albie to the one loss side. The last tournament's not evidence of that. Stick him to the one loss side, then he's really on focus.
The biggest mistake would be going to the one loss side yourself. I'm sure Matt will take the win.
Yeah,
take his chances.
He's prepared to take the risk.
Yeah.
Let Cobra deal with him.
Don't you know? You can always find a way to look at it as a negative. But I'm sure he'll take the win. Well, that's not a bad push out because see now there's options. I think the problem with it is that the safety's a little bit too easy. The shot choice isn't great, but the safety is pretty easy. And that was a problem with that push out is that that safe was just way too easy.
Right, we've got a proper mess going on here. So forget the 4-ball for the foreseeable future. Nothing's happening there, but somebody's going to be in trouble in the next few minutes, I would imagine.
Well, he's going to hit this with some speed, which isn't bad. You either hit this with speed or soft kick it. Boy, he didn't hit the 1-ball though.
Well, I think in this rack right now, trailing by 5, Albie's got to control this rack for the rest of the rack. Bear in mind where that 4-ball is and the 3-ball is. So to actually get a shot where you're going to break out that 4 is going to be difficult enough. So he's to me, the most important thing is keeping control of the table to have a chance in winning this, because I think he really needs to start picking up the odd rack or two here now.
Yeah, what I'd be doing is instead of looking for breakout, I'd be looking at where I want to put the cue ball so I can play a lock-up save.
Exactly. I think the odds in that are far more likely than actually getting a good breakout. Let's be honest.
If he's above it and pretty straight, he can use the 7 and hit the 4 up table. It's a little tricky getting on this thing. He may take a roll at it, and he's gonna.
Yeah.
The problem with taking a roll at it,
he's going to regret it now,
though. You can't afford to be on that side of it. If you miss, you have to miss on the other side.
Now, can he get through there? That is so tight.
I don't think so.
I mean, I'm not talking about potting it. I'm talking about actually hitting it, but that is so tight.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it to me, but you know, I mean, this is like an optical illusion. Maybe you can. Well, he's going to have to kick at those 2 rails if he can't get through there.
The other thing is this is where if he's going to open it up for Matt, try to hit this thing.
Well, you could just kind of bump the 7-ball onto it, make it worse, or try to bump the 8 to the 9 might be a good play. Just make more mess.
Yeah. I think that was a wise move. Of course, obviously, he's on a foul now, and he's prepared to take that risk. But I think it would have been daft to try and hit that and split them open. He's going to be the other side again, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. See, I like putting the 8 on the 9, and the reason why is that now you got 2 clusters that he has to break up. Whereas this one with ball in hand, I mean, he could potentially break this up and run out. If the 8 and 9 are together, that's not so easy.
I think Albie's got to take the risk now and give this a good hit, because you never know. And he's calling the ball just in case. Now, was that legal? Because I think it wasn't.
I think it was. I think that was a good hit.
We'll soon find out. Yeah, you're right enough. And he's, I mean, let's be honest, he could have come out a lot worse than this.
No, this is again, this is 2 rails. Long rail, and put the 4 ball by the 9. Try to bring the cue ball back behind the 10. So you're cutting the 4 a little, getting it to go past the 8, hit the other long rail. That's the shot here. Unless you can try to pot this.
Now, is that Tommy from Germany? Because Tommy from Germany's surname wasn't that surname before. Am I right in saying that? I'm sure Tommy's surname was different if it was Tommy from Germany.
So, you're not seeing any of these guys ever shoot that shot, that 2 rail, but everybody should remember that because that's a good safety shot. Long rail, end rail. You can get out of a lot of bad situations. I thought that's a shot he should have played there because shooting that wasn't so easy.
Well, I must have got mixed up with another Tommy because I'm sure that another Tommy that I thought was Tommy from Germany previously had a surname that began with a P. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, welcome. Well, Albinario, this all looks so too easy to. I mean, his touch has been good weight-wise for shots and getting down to see. Now he's left us short. This is not exactly comfortable.
No. And
this
again,
is one of these ones.
This is a shot on the 10-footer that might get a little wonky on you.
He's nailed it
in the heart again.
Well, he's barely staying in touch at the moment. He really does. He needs a backup rack here to sort of steady the ship a wee bit.
His old name was Pressure.
Yeah, that was right enough.
Yeah.
So well, what is it? Is it different in Germany if you marry the woman, you take your wife's surname? How the hell did the surname change from one surname to another? You've got to explain that one.
Well, let's see what he decides to do here. You can play shape for the 2 for the side. You can get this to come around. It's kind of tricky.
Well, dare I say it, Albie came up dry again.
No, that's a terrible way to play it. See, that was the worst way. I would have played for shape on the 2 and the other side before I did that. You could also whammed it and tried to go around the 5 or the 7.
He could have married a man.
Is he going to get lucky? No. Well, now he's going to pay. He's probably going to be pretty locked up here. Albie played the easy one, but guaranteed.
Right, well, that'd be... Is he going to have a blast at this? Oh, no, you can't. I thought you could see the edge of it. No, you can't.
He's going to try to kick into it. I'm not quite sure how he's trying to hit that. That's no good. Well, all of a sudden it could be 7-4 with Albie breaking.
What, is that the deal in Germany? You're joking.
Well, then the boss just tells you, you're taking my name. Can't do that in the States. Well, actually, maybe you can do that. Who knows?
Right, well, this is a shot. Big shot to get good in this 6 ball. And he's got a lot of yardage to do in the next 2 shots as well.
Well, congrats on your marriage, Tommy.
Oh, hang on a minute. This looks perfect. This bounces. He's got a nice angle.
What a great shot that was.
Yeah, that's perfect.
The old Efren loop-de-loo. He loves to play that. You're married to yourself. Well, I've got a threesome, Slim. Me, myself, and I.
Who's this JC Poole? Never heard of him. As he left the room again, I was going to try and find out where he was from. Well, that's well done. This is the angle.
Yeah, that was very well done.
He just wants to drop across. Nice weight, nice little bounce off the rail. And that is perfect. You can just nip through the other side, around the corner.
It's 2.5 years already.
Oh,
Wow.
he's overhit it a wee bit again.
Yeah, Albie's staging a little comeback here.
Well, he's now got to test the use of both eyes, so he's cut one into the right side, he's cut one into the left, no problem. So 20/20 vision. Back to within 3. Yet to get a follow-up.
He's breaking. See if he can make a ball on the break here.
Well, Albie's going down, right down the middle. And 7 ball. And the two balls interfere with play. Is it?
He gets screwed. I think so. Yeah, he got screwed.
Oh, well, if he just tweaks this a tad, he might cut this in.
Oh, maybe he can see it.
Hold the 8 there, hold the 8. Yeah,
and
that's worked out very nice.
Shot. Well, okay. So he's probably going to run this out. There's no real trouble. I think it'll take a unforced error for him not to run out here.
Oh no, you want to get away from there.
Yeah, that's
He's
okay.
Still fine.
He's still fine.
Interchange X hasn't been breaking. Well, the thing is, Albie wasn't doing the stopper with the cue ball. Interchange X is jacking up to get the stopper and the cue ball where it's jumping up there and dropping.
Interchange X will try to shoot in here at some point during this match. Good control there. Got a little straighter than he'd like to, but.
See, you would normally want to come down the right side as we look up table, because it goes past the 10 ball, no problem. There's nothing really to interfere there. Yeah, he's coming back though. See, he's leaving it. He's leaving the longer cut. All the room in the world to go on the 8. There shouldn't be any problem there though.
Yeah, he's looking to be rolling along now. I think this is going to be a pretty good match. There ain't going to be any kind of blowout.
Yeah, I think Matt's now aware of. Oh, hang on.
Oh,
well, there's plenty of room. I was panicking again, thinking it was a bit thin past the 10, but when you get behind it, you get a bus through there, no problem. So 2 in it now. Well, this is the time you want to get the follow-up break and get a run out. That would really send a message home to Matt, telling him Albie's in the business.
He just got the follow-up break and run out.
Did he? Was it? Well, he wants another one then.
Did he run out there?
Did he? Did Matt get a shot? No, he didn't. I think you're right. Well, that paid to that run. That's gone.
Yeah, but this is a good opportunity to play safe. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Well, that's not what he wanted. Okay, well, this is where Matt needs to do it here and try to keep his lead. Obviously, the 7 and 9 are going to be a problem in the 6. The 6 is the ball you just play safe on. That's the easiest safety in the world.
Yeah, you're going to get a lock up there, but I don't think there's enough room to get in there and cut that comfortably anyway. Yeah,
well, why would you want it with the 7 and the 9 together? You want to get the 6 down there and maybe try to get ball in hand.
Why doesn't he get crazy and bang this 2 in and try and spin over to the 9 and 7?
Why?
And still have a shot in the 3?
Why the 6 ball's messed up? So you just play to get to the 6 and play safe.
Right, what's he doing here then?
Well, he's got to play the combo. I don't know. He must have not put the cue ball where he wanted to.
He hasn't called. He hasn't called a 10 for a start.
Yeah, well now he's getting put back in. Yep, he's been put back in, so
Not yet. Not yet, he hasn't. Now, Matt would have had the option to put Albie back in. That's why he's doing a replay, because I think Matt's missed the message. Right, there we go.
So this isn't, you can see a piece of the 3-ball. There are some safeties here, but they're not that easy. Let's see if Albin can pull it off. This is not. He's
trying
optimal.
to get to the 7 and 9. Is he trying to cut this?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking. I would have put the opposite English on and tried to put the 3 down the end rail and separate them. See, this is. This isn't a great angle for. He's going to play safe here. Now, if you wanted to, you might be able to play safe and bump the 8. But I don't think he's. I don't think he's got the angle to do that. You just got to make sure you get this thing locked on the 10 ball.
I've no idea what he's doing here.
He's going up table. He's going for it. And that's fine. I mean, there's nothing
Where's
wrong
the
with
cue
doing
ball
that.
going?
Well, bye-bye.
Unless you scratch. See, now he's not in the driver's seat anymore, because what Albin should do here is make the 4, make the 5, and lock him on that 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he should do. And then you get the 6 ball down table, perhaps get ball in hand. Make the guy take a tough kick.
I can't believe Albie's going to try and break this 6 ball out, bear in mind where the 7 is. He's took the risk there with the 7 and 9.
Yeah, see, that's a mistake right off the bat. Because now, he was guaranteed a great safety on the 6. It was guaranteed. It was almost impossible to mess it up. And, now he's back into trying to play safe here. And
this is awkward, and that's terrible. Oh, I thought it was going to bump out I thought it was going to bump out the back of the 7.
The problem is this is a pretty good opportunity. You got the 7 and the 10. Let's see how he hits this. Hits it good.
No, John Virgo isn't copyright.
No joy, but he hit it pretty good. So if you're Albin, you definitely want to get him locked up here.
Where's the cue ball going?
This is a pretty good attempt.
Yeah, looks good. Is there a gap? No, there isn't. He's rock solid.
So, if you're Matt, you need to try to kick safe or something, because
it's a big target. I mean, you've got the rail and the ball. I mean, you've got to hit this.
The problem is if you give the guy ball in hand, he's going to get on the 6 good, and then you're in real trouble. So if I'm Albin, I'm probably playing safe here. He could shoot at this, but you got to get in the right spot for that 6 ball.
I don't think it's worth the potting this, because you have got to get good at this 6 to be able to lock him up. Well, he's going for it.
If you're confident with your speed, needs to come out. See, that's no good. That's no good. See, he needed to be out more towards the middle of the table, and it's a simple shot.
Near the kitchen line as well. He'd have been perfect. Oh, he's gone for the cut.
Yeah, he's in a spot he could cut it. Wow.
I never thought he could get in there, but I always get better eyes than I've got.
Yeah, well, I mean, he may have said, I'll play for one, and if I don't get that, I'll do the other. I don't know. I mean, it was certainly not a very big spot to get where you could cut that.
Suddenly it's all going cold for Matt, and he's only leading by 1. Well, he will be in a minute if Albie gets the job done.
Well, Matt messed up. These guys...
Yeah.
These guys both had a lot of turns at the table.
The stun draw. Perfect example of the stun draw. They are hitting it nice and hard, and the cue ball just moves like, 8 inches.
Well,
getting interesting now.
Yeah.
Still a long way to go. How long's the match been on? It's been on for 1 hour and 1 minute.
Okay, well, this is a difficult situation though. So I'm playing safe here all day. And the reason why is that, can you make the 1 and try to play safe on the 2? Yeah, but I think the safety you've got right here is pretty good. Just go forward to this and run the cue ball between the 6 and 7.
And he's looking at the 2 if he plays the bank in the 1. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, but this is...
No, he's playing the pot. Well, he's still looking at the 2. I don't think it goes.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm not sure what he's thinking. Maybe.
Then again,
maybe he thinks.
Yeah, yes, it does go. Yeah, I take it all back. It does go. You got to get it right flush in the rail, and it will go. Just like that. But he's caught the 9.
Yeah, I mean that's such a tough shot. I would have played safe right off the bat on the 1. That was very tight. So let's see what he does here. Oh, he's just gonna bump it. I don't like that shot.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that was I would have drawn that thing with some angle and forced it over to the long rail.
Well, the 3 ball goes every day of the week, so I mean, it's just get the cue ball high into the table and you're on the 3.
Yeah, this is...
Well, you need to go higher than that, though, and he hasn't even potted
you
the 2.
need to make the ball.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, so now Matt's struggling, and I think Albin can see that 2 ball.
He can see enough of it, I think, and even if he can't, he can just tweak this a little if he needs to, but he'll still pot it. I don't think you can not pot it.
Yeah, I think he's fine. He's going to
a
go
little
around
bit
the
left.
corner here. Yeah, here we go. And well played. Good speed. You know, getting a feel for that where you know how much the ball's going to accelerate with the English and come out. And you know, I think he did that because the angle he had wasn't great on the 3.
Well, Matt
And
needs to get lucky here.
You know, a lot of guys I see on here, they would have tried to force that. You know, I think that was...
Watch how hard you hit this. Yeah.
You had a chance to get him on the 8. He didn't get there. He hit that a little bit harder than I would have, but you had a chance to hook him. So he's going to get penalized for that. Well, maybe not.
Oh, no,
What's
no.
going on there?
No.
Oh, boy.
Well, now he's got to stop the cue ball there where the 3 ball is for the cut and the 4, I think.
Yeah, he can just roll this. He can just roll this and take the cut. Getting to the 5 is going to be a little tricky. He looks like he's going to shoot in the corner. I think he wants to get better on the 4 because of where the 5 is.
Well, this could be a big 2-rack swing. You know, Albie was breathing down his neck there, and now it's running away from him, maybe.
Yeah, this is a little left English. You can bump the 10 if you want. Yeah, well, and this is where with good players, you know, they're never going to just roll over. I mean, just because Albin started playing better, Matt's
tell you,
still gonna have something in the tank.
That's the one thing. I have no clue who won this bloody thing last year, and I streamed the final.
Calls here. I'll go look right now. Let's see.
I have no idea whether Albie's. It's more than likely Albie's defending his title.
So let's see. The last 10 ball was Albie.
Yeah, there you go.
2023.
Welcome
yeah, we
to
didn't
Paul.
even have a 10 ball in 2020. We didn't have 10 ball in 2024.
Now, is this tight, this 8 ball? This looks tight. Oh, it's very tight. It is rock solid, by the way, this 8 ball. And that's what happens when it's rock solid like that. And Matt...
And Matt sells out.
He's blown his chance. That was absolutely stone frozen to the rail, that 8 ball.
What's he doing here? Oh, he's playing on the short side.
Oh, he's left it short. He's
you know that I think the shot was. I think the shot was pretty good, but just didn't hit it hard enough.
Yeah, I don't think we've had it in the 10-footer before.
Well, this isn't a hard bank.
And all the way. Well, after a bit of toing and froing, Albinario is suddenly back in the game. Panic over. It's 7 apiece, and Matt was what was the lead? Oh dear!
Watch out!
I thought
he almost missed
thought he'd overcut it.
Hey, Hugh, remember when I'd say this is an easy bank and all the guys would laugh and tell me I was full of crap and stuff? And then we played a banks tournament and everybody started banking better. Now when I say it's an easy bank, guys don't, you know, tell me how full of crap I am because everybody got better at banking.
That was certainly an easy bank. Even I might have got that one.
Well, Cobra was the one that you really used to, you know, oh, no, it's not, no, it's not. And then he played in a banks tournament and his banking game really improved. Well, that was a pretty good shot there because he is perfect on this 2-ball.
Oh, the yawning started to kick in, I'm afraid, folks. It is just gone after 8:30, so the old brain's in shutdown mode.
Hey, I'm still on South Africa time, so it's 2 hours later for me than it is for you.
I think South Africa is more or less not far off the same time zone as us.
It's +7.
It is, so there's a couple of hours in it.
It's 7 hours different, so it's +2 GMT. You are on GMT now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
so that means it's 20 minutes to 11 there.
Yeah. Well, Albin is about to take the lead.
He most certainly is.
Well, that was a little careless.
Yeah. Well, he's just nipping back for the cut from that distance.
But that's careless.
Hey, Steve, you heard the NBA trade. Let's say that again.
Well,
have you heard the NBA heard around? Nobody's interested in NBA trading over here in the UK.
Of course, I heard the trade. I heard the trade right when it happened because I was so far ahead. It was happened like Saturday night, and I saw it Sunday morning. But my Sunday morning was GMT +2, so it was, you know, almost right after it happened.
Well, what was the lead? What was the lead that Matt had? Was he 7-2 in front? Was it as much as that at the time? Somebody must have been paying attention to this stream.
Yes, it was 7-2.
Yeah, he was 7-2 up. Now he's suddenly at 6 in a row for Albinario. There you go.
So, Paul, you know the Lakers are one of my teams. Lakers and Clippers. I'm from LA. I grew up watching the Lakers.
Well, you've obviously, you know, the whole part of the game is dealing with situations where you've had a comfortable lead, and now suddenly that's gone.
You knew Albin was going to come back.
Yeah, I mean, he knew Albin wasn't really going to go away, but you know, you've still got to respond, and you've still not got to blink.
He got.
Where's the cue ball going?
And just about cost him. That was a good shot to get there. And what's he got here, boy? Now he's gonna have to roll this.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
He has no angle. Good shot there.
Yeah, he would have. Yep. I think he's going to have to leave this 7-ball into the side or go long because I don't think he risks doing anything else with the cue ball.
The reason why it's hard to beat good players is not only they pocket balls while they move the cue ball, but when they do get out of line, they're good at recovery too. And Matt got a little funny and good recovery.
Somebody did predict a final rack decider in this, I think. I can't remember who it was, but somebody did call it 17-16.
I don't think that. I don't think the trade is as one-sided as everybody said it was. It's just that there were multiple things going on. One, Dallas wants to win now, and their defense wasn't good enough, and it just got way better. You know, if you look at it from the point of view of the age of the two players, then obviously the Lakers came out better. But if you look at, you know, I'll say this. At this point, Dallas has a lot better chance of winning the title this year than the Lakers do. because they've got a pretty good team and they play defense, and now their defense just got better. I mean, the Lakers, I don't, the Lakers may try to make more moves. We'll see.
Well, this is a must here because Matt's at the 2 and 3 in the break, and he's sitting pretty good here. Yeah, I think this is a this is a tricky shot here. Getting good on this 5 ball, and this 9 balls interfering with play, 10 balls interfering with play. Is he going to nip across the plate on the right side?
That's a beautiful shot.
Needs to slow up.
He's fine still. He's just going to check it a little bit. Although it's definitely the kind of shot that can be missed. That's nobody's favorite shot.
Well, this will be a follow-up right for Matt here if he can get it done. There we go. There we go.
He didn't decide to check it. That was funny enough that he couldn't handle it.
And that's a big miss there.
I'll tell you something else, Paul, is that's a very unusual trade. Almost never do you see a superstar traded for another superstar. Usually it's a superstar and then other teams giving them 5 players and draft picks. And I mean, I can't remember the last time I'm not sure there's ever been 2 players of that caliber traded for each other. I mean, that's just very rare.
Well, it could have finished nicer than this. I mean, it's thin and you're still expecting to get it. Where's this 9 ball, though?
It's like trading Albie for Bedhead. Well, another thing you got to realize is they were going to be on the hook for a $351 million contract they were going to have to give him this summer. So, well, that's a lot of money.
If you're Matt, get on your toes here, because this rack ain't over.
No. Well, he can shoot the 7 ball in the corner. I would cut it to the right, in the right corner if this was me. I would not try this shot. Why do this when you can cut the ball clean into the other corner? I think, yeah, he's got the shot where he can cut this right. This is silliness. If he makes it, it's a great shot, but I think this is silliness.
Yeah, it was a big ask, wasn't it?
He made a pretty good attempt at it. I don't know why he just didn't cut the ball. I guess guys don't practice that shot. I mean, for a good player in real life, that shot's probably
60-40.
For most of them, it's probably 50-50. For somebody like Jason Shaw, it's probably 70-30. Him or Phil are these guys that are great shot makers. I mean, yeah, it's probably better than 50-50 for the most of the pros. It probably is more like 60-40. I mean, it's a hard shot, but it's definitely makeable.
Well, it might be going blow for blow here to the winning line here.
Well, both these guys are playing well, so every mistake ends up being kind of glaring. Whereas, in the whole context of the thing, they're both playing very well. I mean, this 10-footer definitely is harder to run out on, and that's no good. So this is Albin's got a pretty good table here. I think he's probably going to run this out.
Unmissable combo on the 2-6.
Yeah, and easy position.
And
I think he'll just go forward with right English here.
He's going to have to leave an awkward cut in this 4-ball, I think, unless he takes a risk going up above that 9. I mean,
What's he doing? Oh, boy. I think he's okay, but boy, that was...
Yeah, it's just, he's having to tweak it. Yeah, he's having, and watch the spin, because this could end up doing anything here. And he's... he's
a little funny.
He's done for he can't get this, can he? Or is my eyes so bad I can't see that he can get round? No, he's having to tweak this as well.
Yeah, this is going downhill quick. It's going the wrong way. Yeah, this is a tough shot. I mean, it's definitely makeable, but then you're not going to have position, and you hit it good. The problem is that this is what you're going to end up with. Let's see if he shoots us or plays safe.
He's going to nail
I'd
him.
play
He's
safe.
going to nail him. Yeah, he had the angle to do it and the line to do it. Yeah.
Good shot. I mean, that's what you want to do. So, you know, if you're Matt, you're probably going to try to kick this in. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Well, I think you just give it a good boom and call a pocket. Yeah, give it a bang. You never know.
He's hitting this wrong. Yeah, there's no way it was going. He was way wide on that.
Over the side, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
This is a little tricky just because, you know, speed wise on the cue ball. Speed wise on the cue ball, it's a little tricky.
Is he going to try and play this 5 back into this left corner or the right? Well, he's bumping the 9. He's got a shot.
No,
not a great one, but he's got a shot.
Well, he wasn't going to get perfect on this 5 ball.
Now, is he going to hit the 9?
No, he's not hitting the 9.
No.
He's not making the 5 either. Oh boy. And that's, you know, I think that's mostly the 10-footer is guys get these shots, a spin shot like that, which they're probably normally making on the 9-footer, and every once in a while.
All of a sudden, there's going to be a 2-rack lead again by the look of it.
Yeah, well, I think that you're going to be going back and forth this whole match. It's just going to be the nature of this match. It's probably going to go hill.
Well, this is a bit straight, so it is too straight. He's just having to take his medicine. So this is just rolling it dead weight to the rail. Just letting the cue ball run out. Oh no, he's holding it. And he's doing that. Now you see, why people don't listen to the commentator is beyond me. Why didn't he just roll that in and roll to the rail? The cue ball would have finished where it is with ball in hand.
You know, the thing is even if he thought he could hold it, you'd never want to roll the cue ball towards the pocket. He should have just drawn it back further. He could have drawn it back past the side pocket.
There was never any threat of that scratch and just rolling that ball in.
Well, that's a silly mistake. That's a 2-game swing.
Oh dear.
That's a 2-game swing there.
Well, he might be looking back and remembering that by the end of this match, because that was a big fail. Big fail. Yeah. 2-rack lead, and suddenly he's let Albie back in again, and Albie's broke dry, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm sure Matt has a taste of just a little bit of throw up in his mouth after that shot.
Yeah, that's a sickener. Yeah. Well,
Paul, you know that Vegas is going to get an NBA team. I mean, if they do any expansion, they'll get it.
He's gone too straight here, hasn't he? Yeah, he's just going to draw back past the 8 ball, play the 4-7 combo.
I don't know if they're going to let Dallas move there, though. I mean, Dallas is a pretty good town to be in. Well, now this shot's a little tricky as far as getting position on the 4 ball.
Wow.
And I guess it's a little tricky as far as making it. Well, you know, when you got to try to do something with the cue ball, it makes the shot harder.
Yeah. You're just sending it offline a wee bit. Well, swings and roundabouts here, folks. I think we can come to the conclusion anything can happen here with these two.
Yeah, they're both playing pretty good, but you know, there's going to be mistakes on this big table. It's just you want to avoid the silly ones. Oh boy, is this going to be any good? Yeah, he's okay. For a second there, I thought he was going to have an angle where he's going to run into the 9, and he's fine.
He's judged it reasonably well. Not perfect, but I mean, the main thing is he has an angle. That's the most important thing, having the angle. It might be a bit more than you would really like, but he's got the angle.
Oh, he's fine. Yeah, this is fine. He's just got to decide how he wants to play it. He's got some options here.
Now, is he coming up way up table? I mean, let's be honest, you'd be very unlucky not to have a shot in this.
Well, if this was me, I go 2 rails and shoot the 8 in the side. 2
rails
between
get
the
yourself
9
out.
and the 10. Yeah. And the reason why I do that is because you can go ahead and attack the ball, and if it rolls a little longer or something like that, you're still fine. You know, it's a good line to roll it on. The shot he played there, that's a sensitive shot. He came out okay on it, but it was, could have gone wrong a lot of ways.
Well, it's going in, and he's perfect. So double figures for Albinario after being 7-2 down. Found his way back in it. Now, is he finding a way to control this and take this away from Matt now?
Yeah, well, I don't know that gambling's legal in Texas. It might be, trying to get Dallas to do it, because a lot of states, the way the law is the city can approve it.
1 and 2's gone. Shot in a 3. Now, is he going to stun into the gap between the 10 and the 8? Is that the angle he's got? Let's have a look and see whether that's a shot. Yes, it is.
He's going to shoot this in the corner, and this could go wrong. I mean, but you just got to accept you're not going to have a great shot on the 4. Well, unless you do that.
Well, that was
a chance. He took a chance there.
Got the line I was thinking he was going, but I didn't think he was going to go right on top of the 4, but that'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you got to take a chance.
Right, well...
If you watch the good players in real life, they don't like taking chances. Especially with a cue ball.
Now, if he gets this too much, he might hook himself behind the 7. You've got to be careful here. Yeah, he's leaving it well short.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
He's staying well away from it. He'll probably tweak this with a bit of spin just to come away from the 7.
And that's what you want to do. You don't want to take chances. That's how you do it. You leave yourself, maybe a shot that's not quite as straightforward, just to make sure that you can't hook yourself.
Well, this is the one that will decide it. He's got the angle. He's perfect now. The only way this will go wrong is scratching on the side. Let's be honest.
No. You're not going to do that. I mean, you're definitely going to bring this to the long rail. There's no way you're scratching on the side here.
Famous last words. Watch this, folks.
He's not going to, I'm telling you.
Oh, he's not even going to pot the 7. That was your fault. That was your fault.
It really wasn't that tough a shot. All he had to do is come back to the long rail with a cue ball.
Oh, dear. I mean...
man.
Well, there's another big swing.
I think he's just going to stop this. I think he's going to try to come back a little.
Well,
yeah, he was always going to have this angle, but this is pretty simple because you just bump the 9 full.
I think Albinario is still sitting there scratching his head as to what happened there.
Well, he played it that way. See, I would have never done that. I would have stunned that and ran straight in. He's lucky he's even got a shot after bumping the 9 and the 10. Wow. Yeah, that was completely the wrong way to play that. He should have just stunned it straight into the 9.
Yeah, I think this is destined to be taking another little while, folks, this match, by the look of it.
Here we go at 10-10. Yeah. Well, it's been almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's tough, Slim. Yeah. You need to play more cowboy. All these guys need to play more cowboy, then they'll be more comfortable in the 10-footer.
Well, there's no doubt about it that this table, you're going to miss some shots you wouldn't on the 9-footer.
Oh, yeah, we've seen loads of that. Loads of it. And we'll see more before the tournament's over as well.
Well, okay, so this is decision time here because I think he should play safe. Run the 1 back at the 8 and take the cue ball and try to put it behind the 4. That's it's kind of a natural shot. I wouldn't shoot this. He's going to shoot it. See, I don't get that because
he's getting lucky though. Look at that. That was all in the plan.
But I don't get shooting that because getting a shot on the 2 is tough. And why not just play safe? He had a pretty good safety.
As a matter of fact, he had no shot in the 2.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't hard to get safe there.
I'll be honest with you, Steve. I don't think he didn't play to pot that. There's no way he played to pot that, knowing that the way he left the cue ball, he was going to have no shot in the two. I mean, it would be crazy to have done that.
Well, I think he did play to
Did
pot
he?
it.
Mm.
But he had a simple safe, just, bank the 1 back at the 8, and the natural path to the cue ball was go over there behind the 4.
Well, I think can he see enough of this to get anything in it?
Can he get it past the 7? Yes.
Where's
Can he
the
go in
cue
corner
ball going?
pocket? Yes, you can do that too.
Oh,
it didn't. Wow, that was fortunate.
yeah, he's got a shot. Now, the thing is can he get out of there to actually get to the
he
3?
can. He's going to have to spin it. This is a shot you got to spin with English. And he's just going to roll it.
Well, he could have left it easier
well,
than this.
This is a VP shot where people leave these and stuff, but on the 10-footer, this can cost you, because he could have brought that out. But Matt has potted balls well on this table. I mean, he's been at least as good as Albie at making shots.
Cowboy does not translate to good potting on a 10-footer. That's correct, VP Monster, because your potting in a 10-footer is pretty crap, if you'll admit it yourself.
And that's a fine shot there. See, he played for the safety here. That's what you want to do. This is the kind of safety you want. Simple.
Anyway, I better say goodbye to VP Monster before he leaves the room. Before he leaves the channel.
Watch out.
That'll do it.
Well, good shot.
Get out of that.
That's a good example of playing position for safety. I'd like to see more players do that. And with this kind of table, that's what you really needed to do. This is how you win matches, is doing stuff like that.
Well, let's have a look at it from Albie's end. I don't know if I can get there.
The 6 ball does go past the 10. It's tight. You got probably 2/3 of a pocket. Yeah, maybe more than that. Maybe 3/4 of a pocket. So now you're in a position where you can get on this 6 really well. Right? So.
Well, it should be all over this rack.
Yeah.
Where can this go wrong?
Doing something dumb. So what you really want to do here is put yourself in a spot where you can get pretty straight on this 6.
He's a bit
short. A little short. See, this is what you don't want.
Yeah,
you got ball in hand. You got to get better than that. If you were going to be someplace, you'd rather be a little on the other side.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got most of the pocket here. I mean, he's got 3/4 of a pocket.
Well, the tendency here is to probably overcut this, because it's in your mind to avoid the 10, isn't it? And he's probably going to overcut this to the long rail knuckle.
Yeah, I mean, you're right in the sense that mentally this makes the shot harder, but it's not a hard shot.
Yeah, there you go. Commentator's eye again. That's what you're more than inclined to do with that situation.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he had a lot of pocket. It wasn't.
Well, he's nobody to blame for himself, because he's left it way too short. I mean, he could have got more on the money.
He played that little kind of draw spinner shot off the 5 ball, and that kind of shot, most players play that well, but it can go wrong, like we just saw.
By the way, Paul, for somebody that only plays twice a week, if he's lucky, I'm still bloody good. I'm still bloody good for a tactical genius. Well, Matt finds himself back in the lead again.
Well, that's Albie.
Albie, sorry. I'm even mixing them up. They're both together now. That's how late it is. But once the brain shuts down, the mouth goes.
Well, he's got a ball down. He's not going to have a whole lot of shot, but at least he can see the 1 ball. And,
right.
So what are you going to do here? I mean, this is a little tricky.
This is tricky.
You could push. Yeah, this is tricky.
Do you try and push this to the 9 and spin it towards the 7 with the cue ball?
I think he's going to try to put the. Oh, he's cutting it.
Oh, he's trying to use it. Did he call that 9? He hasn't called the 9. He was playing the safe.
I think he was playing safe. He almost made the 9 though.
Well, he'll be happy with that though.
Yeah, that's a good safety.
I mean, because the other thing is that line of balls are all in the firing line for where you'd want to send a cue ball to try and get to that one.
This is a good save. It's hard to hit. There's no simple shot for shoving a ball on top of another.
So you'd want to come down here to go that line, but the 6 balls interfere with that line.
Probably his best choice there is rolling the 10 up on the 1, unless he thinks he can hit it. He's calling it. This is tough though. This is a big masse.
Oh, that's too much of a masse. Oh,
he hit it pretty good.
He actually got it. He actually got behind it. Believe it or not,
he hit it pretty good. So,
here we go.
At this point, you just try to. He's going to try to put him behind the 7 ball.
What's that saying? A legend in his own mind. Yeah, don't you forget that.
Well, he didn't get there. I think he played the right shot, but he didn't get there.
I'll do that just to annoy them.
There's a little ticky safe here where you hit the 1 off the 3 and take the 1 to the rail by the side pocket and then use the 4 or 5.
Well, that'll annoy him. That'll get rid of him out of the stream.
I'm not sure he's got the right angle to do that, though.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
So this needs to get to a rail. Yeah.
Yeah, good shot. He played it that way because the shot I was talking about, he didn't quite have the right angle for.
Now, do you play to hit the back of the 1 and call the 9 ball just in case?
I mean, yeah, I think I would.
Is that a possibility?
Unless you think you can control the hit off the 1, with a speed shot. I mean,
it's a bit far-fetched, but you never know what can happen in this game. Is he going up and down? I think
he's going up and down. And the good thing about this, you could get safe if he doesn't make it.
Well, talking of combos.
Not that way.
Talking of combos. Yeah. He's going to have to go inside the 1, just very slightly.
Well, this kind of shot. Yeah, this kind of shot is trickier than it looks. And where the 9 ball's sitting, I probably wouldn't go off the rail. I'd go directly to the 9 ball. A lot of times with these shots, it's better to go take the 1 ball to the rail.
Oh, he's trying to squeeze it in past the 9. Ah.
Good shot.
Yeah, and he's...
Yeah, it did go. It was kind of tight.
The 3, it was tight. I never even thought of that. I didn't think it'd go.
He hit it at a speed where the pocket's big. Would he be of course he'd be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'd be the only one in it. It'd be one just specially for me. There'd be nobody else in it. And it would just be called Hughes Hall of Fame. Well, we're going to live it all here, folks, unless there's a disaster.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. You can just roll this.
I've got to get high enough up the table, avoid the 10. There's plenty of room to do all of that. You've got to keep going. I'd much rather be far too high on it than sort of in between. I'd have been down by the side pocket with that cue ball there.
Yeah.
You see, that's why. That is exactly why. You see, that's just, why make it more difficult when you can make it more simple in one shot?
Yeah, we've seen this happen a lot where guys, there's plenty of room long and they end up rolling short.
Yeah, my cue ball would have been there, at least there, because I knew exactly where I don't want to be.
Let's see how he hits this. Oh, he decided to use the 10. Good shot there.
Well,
so he's going to kick long rail, short rail. He's going to kick end rail, I think. Or
no, he can get the edge. But the thing is, I don't think he can keep this safe though. He can't get enough of it, I think, to keep it safe, can he?
Yeah, you got to hit this with speed. Maybe with a little inside English. He's going to kick at it.
This is a lottery. This shot. Well, there is going to be a 2-rack gap now. Most
Yeah, well,
certainly.
that's another 2-game swing at the end of the rack.
Yeah.
And those are killers. You know, it's not just 1 game, it's 2, because you don't get the win and the other
That's
guy
it.
does.
Yeah.
That's 2 games. You know, if you make a mistake early in the rack and the guy makes some kind of a run out on you, at least he had to work for it. This is, you know, well, it's not like missing a 10 ball like he did earlier, but it's pretty close to it. I mean, how many times is Albinario going to run that out of 100? 99?
Yeah.
Might as well have just been a 10 ball.
Well, now there's that little bit of pressure just coming down on Matt's shoulders looking at that scoreboard.
Well, you know, it's just this is why pool is tough mentally. Is that it's not just a matter of playing under pressure. It's a matter of handling your mistakes and not letting them get to you.
Well, Albie's got a ball.
I see safety coming here. They're going to be on the 6 ball. This is just he's just going to roll this right behind the 6. Oh, he did not do it. What was that?
That was terrible. Is that a dead set combo he's just
sure
left?
Is. Yeah, it is deader. And I don't know what the heck Alvin was doing there because he hit that way too hard.
That's absolutely plumb. That's unmissable, that 10 ball.
Wow. Yeah, the thing you got to be careful is where it spots.
The 10's going to spot.
Yeah, wow. that was the problem is where the 10 was going to spot. I don't think he can make this, can he? Yeah, he can. I think he can make this.
And the 2 ball goes. Now, was that legal? Yes, it was. He would have hit the whatever ball it was, the 1 ball, wasn't it?
So yeah, 4 is right there. Well, all right. Let's see if Matt can handle this rack. I mean, this is, you know.
Well, he's definitely, he knows the significance of it. You know, you're 2 behind. You want to just stay in Albie's tail here. Oh, hang on a minute. This ain't good. Look at where the 6 ball is.
Yeah.
This is suddenly get very ugly.
He's in the laundry, right?
Well, he's going to have to go hell for leather, juice it up, and 3 rail it right into the table. Oh, he
played it off the. He played it off the 8 ball.
Yeah, I don't know that was the best idea. I don't think it was the best idea in the world.
This is safety time here. You know, you want to use the 9 and 10 if you can. And I think he can.
I think this is tricky to judge.
It is a little tricky to judge. The biggest problem is the 8 ball there. It limits your choices on how you hit the 6. But that's really what he wants to do. I can tell you right now that's the shot. He's not playing that.
Oh, that wasn't in the plan.
No, that was. Dear. Yeah, he should have played to use the 9-8. Figured out a way to hit it. If you have to, you can even try to go to the end rail with a cue ball and then to the other side rail.
Oh, suddenly it's become a very big rack. 3 rack gap, getting to the sort of business end.
You know, Matt's struggling right now. He's got to get his stuff together. The thing about guys that are champions that are going to win a lot is they handle adversity well, and you know, it's probably Matt plays good enough. It's probably why he hasn't won one of these yet. Is just hasn't quite handled adversity as well as he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, this is another chance. All he's got to do is just you know, buckle down and play like the way he was playing. And I think he's got a good chance of winning this match still. I'll tell you, pool players, mentally, some of them are just so strong. I remember, so there's this guy, Dan Louis. He's been on dialysis his whole life. Good player. Not a top player, but very good player.
Look at this table.
This table's beautiful.
Break. Yeah.
Well, here we go, Matt. This is your chance to get rolling. So Dan Louis gets in this game, 9-ball game, giving a guy the 7 ball on a bar table. So this other guy wins a flip and breaks and runs 7 racks. And Dan Louis sitting there, and his backer says to him, Dan, are you sure about this match? And Dan says, yeah. He goes, this guy's got no chance against me. Guy just broke and ran 7 racks.
And what was
Dan
it a race to?
They were playing an ahead game. I don't know what it was. It was probably like 10 ahead or something like that.
Right.
You have to get that many games up. Well, Dan Louis drilled the guy. Dan Louis won the match. But that's the way these guys think. They don't, guy breaks and runs 7 racks. Dan Louis is like, no, this guy can't beat me. So that's a lot of being a great player, is just having that kind of mentality. Where, well, if I get to the table, watch how many I run. It's just, that's how a lot of those guys are.
Yeah. Cold-hearted killers they are.
Oh yeah, Bustamante. Actually, this is even a more impressive story. So Bustamante was in Germany, hadn't been to the U.S. yet. He comes to the U.S. He plays Johnny Archer, U.S. Open champion. This is when Johnny was playing really well. They play a race to 11 for 1,000. Johnny wins the flip and breaks and runs 11 racks. Bustamante never even gets out of his chair. So what does Bustamante say? He says, let's play for 5,000. Okay. And to give you an idea how great that was, I mean, that was the most racks Archer had ever broken run. This guy's a U.S. Open champion. He'd never done this before. And Bustamante says, let's play for 5,000. I think they ended up playing for 3,000, and Bustamante just drilled him. So, I mean, it's hard to imagine a guy would say that, let's play for 5,000, after he just never even got out of his chair. But that's the way these guys are. I mean, it's just freaking unbelievable. And I think if you can have that attitude in VP, that's a huge advantage. And I'm not saying I've got that attitude, because I don't. I wish I did, but that's kind of a gift if you have that.
Well, Matt trailing by 2.
Well, Matt is playing this well. I'm sure he's going to shoot this up in the corner.
He's got to, because he's the wrong side
he's
of
not.
this.
See, now this is a mistake.
Yeah, he's got to. Well, he's running it. Now this is going all wrong. This is going all wrong, is it?
You got to shoot that 6 up in the corner, because it guarantees you the position is so easy.
You're always in the 7. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, he's going to regret this, isn't he? If he doesn't get this bank, he's going to regret this big time. And that he ain't getting there. And now it needs to roll safe.
He came out okay, but
that was just, I don't know. I mean,
a lot of that may just be feeling pressure.
Well, true, but he's good enough to know what the right shot is, and he would have saw that. He knows what the right shot was there, and I think he just, well, I don't want to say it, but he choked out on it.
Well, people can go goofy. They can make bad decisions under pressure. I've been there. I mean, this is a tough what he's trying here. That was, I can't believe he did that. See, that safety there, he should have cut the 7-ball bank to the end rail and tried to use the 9 and 10. That safety he just tried to play, there was like no way.
Right, he's trying to use the 9.
Yeah, well, this isn't a terrible idea here, because he doesn't have the same angle Albin had. But this is a tricky.
Yeah, well, he's not going to get the cover, I don't think, but he got it thin up.
Okay, now this is the double bank. You bank the 7 and over to the other long rail, and then try to get it over there on the end rail and try to drag the cue ball down. Leave it end rail to end rail. What's he calling?
He's calling direct bank past the 10. There's loads of room for the bank.
Well, this is no good though, because it's too hard with the cue ball. You can end up hooking yourself. You could get all kinds of bad stuff can happen here. I would play safe. I wouldn't shoot this shot.
Yeah, well, he's got a pot. He's
He got
coming
away with it. Yeah.
again. The only way it'll go wrong is a scratch the side. He'll be on the 9. He will definitely be on the 9 if he doesn't scratch.
Well, this is if he makes this is going to be a 3-shot lead.
He's avoided the scratch. Needs to get off the rail. Well,
But,
Matt's going to be kicking himself. Got to kick himself.
Every time you go through this, though, it's an opportunity to learn. This is how you get better. If Matt loses his match, you can go back and think about it and, maybe watch the video and just try to figure out how he can improve, because that's what you have to do to win.
And now it's getting the emergency situation.
Well, yeah, it's 2-1 now, and the big problem for Matt is he may need some help from Albinario. The good news is it's winner's break, so he's got a chance to run racks. The bad news is guys are breaking dry all the time.
Here we go, dry and wide open in the 1, 2 wide open, 3 wide open, 4.
Yeah, the 5's the biggest problem, and it's not too bad.
4's fine, but I mean, if you cut the 5, the only tricky thing is if you're trying to get cute and go on that 5 into the side, that 10 ball could interfere. Because it doesn't go past the 8, so you've got to go on that 5 in such a way.
The thing is you can roll the cue ball past the 4 and shoot the 5 on the other side also. So he's got choices here.
This is a tricky part.
Yeah, this is too straight on.
Yeah, it's too much, too straight. Yeah. Well, he's probably gonna have to do what I said. He's going to just tweak through here and leave a cut. I mean, he should be on the 6 from it, but the problem is he's going to be close to. Well, he's not bad. Well, he's not bad.
You got to make sure you hit the 9.
Yeah.
This is a little tricky where he could slide on the back side of it and hook himself.
It could all go pear-shaped in about 5 seconds time.
If he hits the 9, he's okay.
He's perfect. Played it
there
well.
We go. So it's looking like Matt's going to get one back here and be breaking. Now, this is a huge rack for Matt.
Now, what did I say the last time? Get high up the table. This time he's got there. Might be a straight again, but I think he's fine.
Yeah, you can always do something.
Right, now what's he going to do? Drag this in, nip back, go 3 rails, or go 2 rails the other side of the 10?
Ideally, he would have drawn that back a lot harder than that. I think I'll go around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do.
Well played, yep.
So, he could do with a bit of help here. He could do with getting a settler at this precise time, getting a ball, a shot, and having a wee run out. That would maybe just re-inspire him.
I mean, the most important thing is making a ball.
Giving control of the table. Yeah, I mean, having control one way or another, that's important.
Yeah, he wants to be the guy that's shooting after the next shot.
He's got a ball and he's going to have a shot. I think if that, I know he's not. Spoke too soon.
Well, now you got to come out with a push out, and this is none too easy to push out. I think he's probably going to try to roll it at the 8 ball. Well, okay, try to tie one up and roll it down here. That's a pretty good shot.
Well,
I think the 3 will go, but this is.
Well, does he play the bank?
Play safe.
You think so?
Yeah, I'd play safe here.
If he runs a cue ball and if he plays the bank and runs a cue ball and gets out into the table, he may well have a cut in that 3. I don't know whether Albie's prepared to take that risk, though. It might be
I'd play safe here.
He's quite right. He's ducking. Oh, this could be good if it's got the legs. It needs to have the legs, though. Oh, what a line.
The line, good idea.
The line was perfect. It just didn't have the feet there. It was nailed behind the 3.
So on this shot, you bring the 1 straight down the table and use the 10-9. Cue ball goes over past the 5. he's not going to do that. He's going to try to sit it on the 5, and that's a really good shot.
Well, that's well
That's
done.
a very good shot. So this is a good shot because the balls are going to separate. The cue ball is going to stay down here, and the 1 ball is going to go up table. Oh, you hit it too full. See, the thing is on that shot is you got to make sure that worst case you hit it too thin. You cannot afford to hit that shot too thick because this is what happens. You sell out.
Right, so got to get out far enough.
Yeah, further's better.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't, play safe.
Right, well.
He can play safer if he wants. You just got to get it past the 6.
I'm not sure what he's doing here. Is he playing? He looks as if he's playing the pot.
Well, you know, you can just
I think
stick
he's
the
in
cue
2
ball
minds.
there. You just stick the cue ball there, go 3 rails. You got to get around the 6. He's going to play the pot.
Yeah.
And that's a good shot. He hit it well.
This is way too straight. The good thing is he's not going to scratch in this bottom corner pocket because the 8 ball's in the way.
Yeah, he should be fine here.
And he's played it well. He's managed to tweak an angle out of it.
And he needs the angle because unless you want to shoot a combo, which nobody does in this situation.
He's got to run up top, hasn't he? Yeah, watch where. Hang on a minute. This is going wrong.
Where's the cue ball going?
Boy.
Oh dear.
You know, he hit that pretty well.
He needed an edge in that 7 ball. Any edge in that 7 ball, he was good to go.
Yeah, that was brutal. Hit it pretty good. He didn't end up good.
This is painful, but there is a gap between the 9 and 10. You can get it through the 9 and 10.
Yeah, you can. I'm not sure he's looking at that. I'm not sure what he's looking at.
No, I have no idea what he's looking at. You can't go you can't go around the corner because the 8 ball's in the way up top, I don't think. So he's through the gap.
Yeah, he's got to be going through the gap here. Boy, this doesn't look right.
It's a big target, though. Yeah,
it is
right.
Where's the cue ball going?
He hit that really well. I didn't think he was aiming right.
That is very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's you know, he hit the shot before that well. He gets hooked. He hit
that's
that one well.
Big time.
Scratches. Yeah, that's yeah.
Welcome to bed. Late to the party again. Yes, it's been pretty good. But Matt's had a big lead. He was 7-2 in front. And then Albie woke up. And now Albie's about to go 3 in front at the wrong time for Matt. This is the only one that could really go wrong, but there's loads of room. This is a make or break one. Yeah, he's nipped across again. There will be his dangers of scratch, but he's fine.
Draw this hard. Probably shoot the 10 in the same pocket. No.
Well, hang on a minute. Well, suddenly it's gone wrong.
You had to make a choice. Either, hold it or hit it hard and go the other side.
Well, he's made his choice here.
Yeah, I think I'll make this.
Oh, he's overcut it. Oh, and Matt's out of his chair at 100 miles an hour.
I guess I think wrong.
Well, I'll tell you that
wasn't a gimme.
That is a big help there for Matt. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
he knows how that's
a sigh of release there, because instead of 15-12, now there's the 2-game swing for Matt. Matt really needed that.
Well, it could all turn right now.
Yeah, Matt breaking, it could be tie game. I mean, that could have been 15-12, and Albin looking in his rearview mirror instead. Matt's got a ball and a break.
2-8.
Is he going to come up with a shot?
Yes, he is he?
It's close.
I think it's touch and go. Let's have a
look. He doesn't have a shot.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh dear.
Yeah, so I would play safe here. This is thin to 1 and go 2 rails and come back down and use the 3-6-10.
Thin the one to the short rail, long rail, short rail.
Well, you may not get it all the way to the short rail, and the thinnest you got to hit it. You know, you got to hit it with a thinness that gives you the right speed. You can adjust the angle with English, but you got to get the speed down.
You go 2 rails here, Steve. I mean, the problem with that, the shot I'm talking about, is you're cutting the one towards the pocket.
This I do a little drag spinner. Try to hit the cue ball just before the side pocket and let it spin down and open up and use a 10-6, that's a touchy little shot.
I'm not so sure of any of them.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the push out, but it's not horrible. Yeah, the problem there was shooting that 2-railer like that in that situation is the angle was crappy for it. You know, and then so, and that's not a good shot because he's left a shot and he's also left some safes. I think this is going to get shot at. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I've been saying shoot that shot all day long, and nobody shoots it. And now somebody finally shoots it in a situation where it wasn't sitting good for it.
Well, Albie managed to find a way to not win the last rack. What's going to happen this time? You know, he stuck himself to the rail for a start, and he's dead straight in the 4. So yeah, he's trying his best.
I think he's going to be shooting a long shot on this 5.
Yeah, nothing he can do here. Just roll it out.
Well, he could cheat the pocket, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah,
he did cheat it a little. Well, yeah. So this is that shot where you got to wham this.
Yeah. Loads of power.
You got to hit this hard. You can't hit it too hard. You certainly can hit it too soft.
There you go.
You can miss it.
There you go. Where's this spy ball going? I think it's going safe. I think it's good, is it?
No, I don't think so.
No, it isn't. Now, what do you do here? Do you start getting really cute with right English here to check this in? Do you start getting really cute?
This is kind of on the 50-yard line as far as English, but I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to try to check it. He didn't put much English on it.
I don't think he did. Yeah. Well, it's going to take some of the 10 ball unless he starts.
Well, he can stun as fast as 10 ball. It'll stun fast. Just a little stun shot. Well, he didn't stun it. He rolled forward.
Yeah. And there was always a danger of the scratch, depending how thick you got that 10 ball.
Yeah, I mean that's.
You know, these things happen.
Fine. He's good. That's not a bad choice.
I thought he'd overcut that. Goodness me.
It was close. Yeah. Well, I think there's some pretty tight sphincters.
Yeah,
right now.
Mine included. And I'm watching it.
2 in Sweden and 1 in the UK. And I say 2 in Sweden because bedheads here watching this.
Yeah. Well, here we go, folks. It's a run to the finish line, a race to 3.
Yeah, this is a fantastic match. Very exciting.
Well, that is 2 hours precisely we've been at it. And this is dry. I didn't hear anything go. It's dry and there's no shot. Or does that 1 ball cut? Can you see enough of it to cut it and bump the 10 and hope for the 2?
I think he can.
I think you're right.
Well, his bump on the 10 isn't going to be wonderful, though.
Oh, no, he's not.
He just decides to play safe. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Well, in fact,
the fact that he left the edge of the 1.
He hasn't got the cover.
Yeah, he's going to pay for it here. This is a pretty easy safety.
Yeah, there's some dirty tricks going to happen here, folks, with this setup. Yeah, definitely some naughties is going to happen. No, and I don't think he's got the cover either.
And he left an edge too. Oh boy. Well, somebody's going to get buried here eventually. Well, he just didn't hit that quite hard enough.
Well, that's terrible. That's the worst. That's the worst shot of the night. There, folks. Replay that. There's the worst shot of the night. You've just watched it. Watch this. This is garbage. I mean,
this is kind of a little bit of a tricky situation here, though. This is not easy. He can cinch this 1, but then he's got a tricky 2 to 3. and you know, trying to do something else to get on the 2. This is not a done deal here.
Well,
I think
mean,
he's probably.
There's a sort of wall of balls he's got to try and find a gap, and I think he's done well. He's right in the money.
That was a very good shot, very good choice, very good shot, well executed.
Well, I don't care who you are now or how good you are. This is not. This is all about bottle and nerve now, and that's not quite right either in this 3-ball. Is he going to go the other way? Now is he going to play the right shot this time, Stephen? Play the stun long.
He can draw this if he wants.
Is he going to stun across? Yeah,
he's
stunning
across.
But there you go.
He missed the ball.
The old VP4 stun into the jaws, and it's a bedhead cut for Albie, or is he not having it?
No, he'll shoot this, and the reason why he'll shoot this is the position's automatic, and if you miss it and overcut it, it's you're gonna have some sort of at least not sellout. He'll shoot this for sure, I think. I mean, the safety's a little tricky where it is. I would shoot this every time.
Nailed it.
He's overrolled it though. But the good news is he's in a real good position to play safe.
He's going to stick him. Hit the like button, you numpties.
Well done. See, that's just wonderful cue ball control. Oh.
Hang on a minute. You've just chased him there, Steve. You giving it big licks, wonderful cue ball control.
Well, he really did hit that good. I mean, that was pretty unfortunate what happened there.
Yeah, I'm nothing to do with that. Hang on a minute. Oh dear. I'll tell you.
This is a pretty easy kick safe. It's pretty if you play these shots enough, you get to where you can, you know, you just got to hit this pretty straight on the 5-ball, and it'll stop it there. I think I don't think guys in VP practice a shot, but this is actually
watch the shot clock. Watch the shot clock. Yeah, he got it half ball.
He didn't hit it good. That wasn't close to being square.
Well, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, you would expect him to make this and just come off the rail between the 9 and 8 and be good on the 6. He's going forward with this, which I don't like in this situation.
What is he doing here? Oh, he's checking it.
Yeah, he hit it good.
And he's got the angle to come across left side and staring down the 7-ball. He shouldn't have any problem there.
Yeah, I think he's out here. And Albin will be in the lead and breaking.
And just to remind you guys, it's bad news for whoever wins this match because they're going to be meeting Spectre Dawn next round. And that should be a cracker.
That's not bad news. Winning's always good news, you.
It doesn't get any easier.
Winning is never bad news.
It does not get any easier.
But winning's always good news.
Well, out into the table. Is he going to do a little jab back and risk that side pocket?
It looks like in another side pocket and play. Yeah. He's just going to soft draw.
Well away from it. So Albinario's in the driver's seat.
Yeah, big break coming up.
He's coming round the crown of the bend. There's 2 furlongs to go, folks.
Big break here. If he can get a good break and get a shot, he's got himself a chance to get on the hill.
Yeah, he's trying to get that stop and let interchange X, but he's not quite getting it 100%, but it definitely did work.
Well, he got one, so he's got one. He's got a reasonable shot. Now you just got to decide where you're going to take the cue ball here. You've got some choices. You could go forward and around. You could try to stun it between the 9 and 5 with right English. He decides to go forward, and I like that choice because it's pretty natural.
Right, so big shot to get to the 4.
Yeah, this is
without interference.
well, I would go 4 rails here probably. You know, got to land short of the 6. Got to kind of keep it tight around. You know, hit like the diamond past the side pocket. He's not going to do that. He's going to try to come back and leave a cut.
I can't see a good line. I'm thinking that's why. I mean, I couldn't see a good line to get to that 4, really.
Yeah, he could have played a 4-railer. I mean, he decided to take the guaranteed shot, which he's probably going to be playing a combination after this.
Can he get enough at the edge of that? I don't think he's convinced he can.
Yeah, he can. No, he this ball goes because it's going to curve some.
Yeah, he's giving it second thoughts.
No, it's going to curve some. He can make this. If you want, you just raise the butt like a degree or two, and it curves a little more.
He's tweaking it a bit.
Well, I don't know what he's doing here. This looks silly to me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's playing safe. Well, playing safe's never silly.
Hang on a minute.
Like this.
Hang on a minute.
That's no good.
Well, now Matt has got to. He's got to play safe here, I think, when he pots, because he's just going to stop the cue ball, isn't he?
You know, I mean, he's just going to roll. I think he can just roll this and come out enough to get a shot on the 5, but the 5-10.
Well, you see, if he's trying to leave a shot, he's going to have to. He's looking at cutting it in the side and running up top.
Yeah. But the thing is there's no. Oh boy, he missed the ball. There's no easy safe on the 4, so he had to shoot it.
He couldn't have left Albinario in any better shape here.
And now there's big decision time. He's in a good spot where he could play the billiard 5-10 and control the 5 and then shoot it up table. So let's see whether he decides to do that or not.
He's a bit tight.
Yeah, he's. You would like to roll forward a little. Yeah, see, he left this thing too thin on the 5, and the problem with that is that coming up with a shot up on the 5 is a little trickier now. I think he's still okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
he played that well. So maybe a touch of right English here. Make sure you get past those balls. Yep.
Well, he's going to be in the hill.
Chances there.
Yeah, he's going to be on the hill, Albie.
Well, this is suddenly getting difficult for Matt. This was a huge game. Didn't Matt have like 2 chances at the table? I mean, these guys, they both got to the table more than once.
Now, well, does he play this dead weight and stay that side, or does he run and come back across? He's holding it that side, and he's fine. Well, it's proper
Breaking
back to the
match.
wall now. Yeah, it's fingers crossed and all sorts. You need a lot of help here, Matt. But that's why Albie's the champion. He's just that damn good.
Oh, that rack sucked. That rack didn't come apart good.
Two balls
gonna go.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's got a nice table.
Well, he's got the 4 ball. He's not going to squeeze that in, is he? He will squeeze it in.
He'll squeeze it in. Yeah, I mean, this is a very good table. I mean, you couldn't ask for much more in this situation than what he's got.
Right now, Albie's got a decision to make here. What does he do with this? When he pots the 3s, he's just going to nip it back and hold the cue ball. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just going to nip it back a touch, and I mean, that pocket's pretty big. As long as he hits it easy. Yeah, and this is perfect angle to hit this easy and just roll it. Which even if you bump the 5, he should be okay. He should still have a shot.
Yeah, he's making sure he's calling the 4. So if you play this at the right weight, you're going to catch the rail first and then the ball. Yeah, just like that. And you're going to get a nice little double kiss that's going to leave you a nice angle to work with on the 5. But is he going to play is he going to come down the tight side and play the 6 into the right side pocket?
No, he's
You think he's
gonna
going to
hit
nip
this
out?
with right English. This is a little spinner. This
Mhm.
shot's actually pretty easy to control.
You got to watch the side pocket again, no?
That's a shot that can be controlled. That kind of little thin spinner.
He's nailed it on it. Bit straight though, but just a little drop or a little hold. So it's pretty much all over unless there's an absolute disaster. Can't see it happening. But
yeah,
you've got to hand it to Albie. I mean, there's a guy who was 7-2 down, didn't panic.
Yeah,
just played the game.
Matt played a really good match. Just gonna have to figure out how to tighten it up just a little more because he certainly could have won this match.
Yeah, I forgot you were Liberty, the 3 cushion player. Welcome again and good night because we're just about to go. I'm going for a coffee.
So now you're a Lakers fan, Paul. Well, you were a Lakers fan before, weren't you? I think Paul was always a Lakers fan.
So Albinario seals the deal, 17 racks to 14 in a match that took 2 hours and 12 minutes. And Matt would have much rather kept his sort of decent start to midway to the second half of the match there because he started off too good too early. I think that's how you would sum it up.
You know, I think it was a pretty well played match by both players. You know, there were certainly
I mean, it was
quite a few unforced errors, but you're going to see that more on that 10-footer.
That is the beauty of them playing in the 10-footer because none of them are familiar enough with it, and there's always going to be those mistakes and misses because of it. So there you go. Round 3 is Spectre, Dawn, and Albinario. In fact, if we look at the top to bottom here, just to refresh our minds, we've got Tommy and Cobra. They're lined up for, is it next Tuesday? At least it's a few days ahead. That's the round 3 match. Then we have that match
next Monday.
Next Monday. We've got the Spectre Dawn Albinario match. That'll get arranged soon enough. But we've got Interchange X, who is already sitting there in round 4, along with One Pocket Slim, and that's going to be a good match. Now,
that should be a good one.
That may well be arranged stateside time, so I probably won't be around for it unless it's on a day off of mine. But then again, Slim may well stream it himself. So those are the matches on the winner's side. The one-loss side, well, there's still a lot to happen there, but we've got the match with Larry and Linus lined up. That's tomorrow night, I think, at 7 p.m. I'll be around for that one. I've already told Larry he's a red-hot favourite. There's no way he should lose that match. He'll be far too good for Linus. And I think that's about it. Bedhead's lying in wait. He's waiting on the winner of Brainflout Laser. Well, going by the way things have gone, that Laser guy may well not turn out for Brainflout and he'll get a bye because he didn't turn out for the match the other day. So, in fact, is it worthwhile looking at his stats here? Let's have a look at his stats and see if there's anything we can decipher from these stats of this tournament. Let's go. Oh no, I've already got it. What we actually trying to find out here? Shot percentage, is that any good? Or per turn?
Well, you know, I mean, shot percentage is deceiving because safety is lower than.
Yeah,
and there's been a lot of safeties.
Well, needless to say, Cobra and Spectre Dawn and Interchange X and Albinario and Bedhead and Matt and Larry and Slim are all at the top.
The break stats should be interesting.
Breaks 33. Average. Look at the average balls made. We've got runouts from the break 6 by Cobra. Now, bear in mind, some people have played more matches than others, so that's a bit false. But you've got let's look at the highest runouts from the break at the moment is tied with Interchange X, Cobra, Albinario in 5, Bedhead in 4. Break fouls, let's have a look at them. That'll be funny. Sergresh is top of the shot with 3, Bedhead 2, Tommy's got 2, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, let's look at break percent.
Where's that?
On the far right. You were just there. Brake stats, the very, very far right. Yeah, there you go.
Right. So.
So Cobra's up there at 63.64%.
63.
Mr. Bill.
Albinario
Alba's
Max.
at 60.
Yeah.
You know, 60 to 70 is pretty good in 10 ball. I mean,
Yeah.
But a lot of people are breaking under 50.
Yeah.
If you're breaking under 50, you got a problem.
Right, so let's go back. Oh, wrong one. Go back to that one. That's the one. Right, so all that's left on the schedule is Larry and Linus tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. And then that Cobra and Tommy match, the round 3 match for next Monday at 6:25. So that's sort of tea time, UK time. So some people will eat their dinner and things like that. But anyway, well done to Albinario. Good luck to Matt in that one loss side. Of course, he'll still be very dangerous, but
oh yeah, Matt. You know, Matt could win from the loser side. No problem with that. I mean, he's certainly capable.
Yeah, and of course, Spectre Don could do Matt a favour and send Albinario over to keep him company in the next round.
Matt might be better off. Matt might be better off just going through and getting to the final and playing him.
Yeah. Right.
We'll see. I mean, Spectre Don could beat Alvin. I mean, he's capable.
And we've all said it, and we keep saying it. He's overdue a win, but you've got to keep that run going. And so far, Spectre Don hasn't been threatened. Really, he's not been pushed.
Well, I think Spectre Don, you know, he's going to have a hard time beating the top players if he doesn't start moving better.
Yeah,
he's got to push out.
These push outs and safeties, he's got to brush up on that. Yeah, because I mean the rest of the game is taking care of itself for the most part, but he's going to be found out, particularly as the tournament goes on, if he doesn't straighten himself out a bit better on those type of shots.
Yeah, I mean he can beat most of the players.
Oh yeah. You'll never
doing what he's doing, but not the best players.
And that's the thing. The best players know that as well, Steve. So they'll muck him about, and when it comes into that sort of tactical side of things, that's the beating of him, or it has been. But it's up to him to prove us wrong. He's got plenty of time to do that. Right,
just gotta practice on him a little bit.
It's coffee time for me, folks. I don't need to rush to bed tonight, but I need a cup of coffee. Thanks to Steve for his company again. Thanks for your company as well, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks, you.
And we'll see you again very soon. So take care.
Good night, guys.
Good night. See you later.
No pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool, nothing else.